good organizers develop the leadership of other organizers. It's not just a question of getting stuff done, getting the grant made, getting the fund set up, or whatever it is. It's about developing and democratizing leadership. That's how you really build and shift power. That's how you really start to see philanthropic institutions change or see larger trends within philanthropy. And so funder organizing isn't just about developing better grant makers. It's about developing more powerful leaders who are funder organizers in their own right. There's also, I think, a distinction between an internal and external organizing. In philanthropy, it's very popular to talk about moving the field, yet rarely do we talk openly and honestly about moving our own organizations. And after all, our own organizations can be deeply contested spaces, right? Like knowing what you can do differently only gets you so far if your boss or members of your board don't share that assessment. There can be real risks in pushing for transformative change within one's own organization. People can and have lost their jobs over this kind of thing. And I think we need to be honest about that, that if we're smart about the risks and how we behave as an ecosystem to try to shift the practices of specific philanthropic organizations, we can see internal organizing as involving power mapping our workplaces, determining the nature and the location of pockets of power, and developing sophisticated strategies to build and shift our own power in response. Having the technical stuff in our back pocket is useful. Having the data in our back pocket is useful. But if we don't have a real organizing strategy within philanthropy, I think we're always going to be wondering why we made such good presentations, like a lot of the ones that are happening here this week, and people nod their heads and then they go back to their respective philanthropic institutions and nothing changes. So we need to pull back that curtain and ask really, how do we support each other, and how do we name that, philanthropy, as much as we might try to present ourselves as sort of above the fray and non-ideological, that actually these are deeply ideological contested spaces where the same kinds of challenges that we talk about happening in social movements and community organizing are happening within our institutions. And we need to support each other to engage with that.